The Hilton Honors American Express Surpass Card is running an incredible offer to earn 165,000 bonus points after spending just $3K in the first 6 months. And I'm determined to get it before it goes away on January 8th. But we have one problem. I already had this card in previous years, so will I be able to get approved again with this offer? We're about to find out. So buckle up because this could be quite a ride. All right, so here we are on American Express's website. I'm going to go to their credit card section and then scroll down a bit until we find the Hilton Honors Surpass Card somewhere on here. There we go. And there we have the limited time offer. It's expiring tomorrow, I believe, from when I'm recording this. 65,000 points after spending $3,000 in the first 6 months. View details. And here's the detail page for the card, and one of my newer favorite features from Amex, apply with confidence. Know if I'm approved with no impact to my credit score. So I'm going to apply now. Now let's see how this works. A couple bullet points here at the top. Complete the application. We'll let you know if you're approved first without any impact to your credit score. Then, if you choose to accept the card, the info that they provide to the credit bureaus therefore may impact your score. So if you already have a card relationship with Amex, you will very likely get a soft pull, which is my case right now. However, Amex can still do a hard pull whenever they want or need to. Now, if you don't have a previous card existing relationship with them, you'll very likely get a hard pull for your first Amex card. So zooming back out, let's fill out some of this info. We've got first name, which is Jeffrey, middle initial M, Reese. How I want my name to be displayed on the card itself. Just Jeffrey Reese is fine, so get rid of the middle initial. Date of birth, email address, phone number, and home address are the next fields. I'll do those off camera. Scrolling down a bit further, there was some more info for your address as well as your social security number, so fill out those fields for your info. Then we have total annual income. Secondarily, if any of your income is non-taxable, you can put that portion right here on the second field. Otherwise, just put your total annual income. If you have variable income, go ahead and put what you estimate for the current year. Finally, here at the bottom, we have your income source, basically how you make your money. So whether you're a business owner, unemployed, self-employed, retired, employed, or something else, choose whatever makes sense for your situation. Then lastly, your Hilton Honors number. This is optional. It even says below here that if an existing Hilton Honors account matching your info is identified, then that number may be a link to your card. And if they cannot identify you or any of your Hilton Honors account info, then you'll be enrolled into the Hilton Honors program and then be given a Hilton Honors loyalty number for your Hilton account. I never like to leave it to chance whether they're able to identify and link accounts. So I'm going to type in my Hilton Honors number right there. If you're brand new to Hilton and Amex, what I personally would do is sign up for a Hilton Honors account for free first. Get your loyalty number, then come back to your application for a Hilton credit card, whether you're applying for this one or any of the other ones, and then enter it here. Done with that, now continue to terms. All right, so now we're on the terms page for all the terms and conditions. So interest rates, annual fees, other fees that may apply, so on and so forth. So of course, whatever card you're applying for, get familiar with this stuff, read it over before moving on. And always be sure to read what we call the lifetime language that Amex provides somewhere on the application or even the landing page, typically under offer terms. So by lifetime language, I'm referring to stuff that sounds like this. You may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card in the past, the Hilton Honors Amex Ascend card, or previous versions of these cards. Basically, Amex has different card families. Hilton cards, Delta cards, their general cards like green, gold, platinum. All of those may have similar but different types of terms here. So look those over to see which cards you've had before or which cards you have open now before you apply and then perhaps be denied for a silly reason. The tricky part about so many of these Amex welcome offers is that the look back period may only be 4, 5, 6, 7 years. In other words, how far does their computer system look back in your card history to see which ones you've had before? So even if you've had a card before in your lifetime, if Amex's system has already kind of looked past that or no longer keeps the records of it, then you might still be able to get the card again with the new offer. Or if it's still in their system, perhaps you might be able to open the card if you want the benefits, but with no bonus. So, since they already have a picture of the card with my name on it right here in the top, I'm liking the look of that a lot. Let's go ahead and zoom out, scroll down, and zoom back in again to agree and submit this application. 3, 2, 1, here we go. They're processing my response. Don't hit the back button or move anywhere in the browser. I'll be patient. We're sorry, Jeffrey. We can't approve your application at this time. Fortunately, though, there's been no impact to my credit score. I'll receive a letter within the next 10 business days explaining why we were unable to approve your application. Thanks for your interest in American Express. Now, since you're watching me apply for a credit card, I need to point out the importance of keeping your personal information safe while transacting and banking online. In case you missed it, Ticketmaster suffered a data breach in the middle of 2024 that exposed the personal information of 560 million customers, including full names, addresses, partial credit card info, and more. This really hit home for me because I and millions of other people have used and trusted Ticketmaster for years. Unfortunately, data breaches are on the rise, and one of the most notable ones involved national public data. That incident compromised over 2.9 billion records used to perform background checks on people, and it included social security numbers. I bring all this to your attention because we're all really susceptible to having our data leaked, especially when storing our credit card information online. However, I personally feel secure because I've been using today's sponsor, Aura, for 2 years now. Aura monitors your personal data, including your social security number, across billions of data points. And if your identity ever gets stolen, they'll alert you about the threat and back you with up to $5 million in insurance. Additionally, Aura offers a bunch of other features that keep you safe online, including real-time alerts for data breaches, a VPN for secure browsing, data broker opt-out to stop companies from selling your personal information, a password manager to help you create and store strong passwords, and more. So if you'd like to protect yourself while banking online, applying for a new credit card, or simply browsing the web, go to aura.com/MarkReese to get your 2-week free trial. You'll also find a link down below in the description too. Now back to my application for the Hilton Honors Surpass. I'm going to review my application details and check on the application status to see if I can view anything right now. There it is right there, Hilton Honors American Express Surpass, status declined. Okay, and view the decision details. Okay, we've got an e-sign for their consent statement here. Okay, dear Jeffrey Reese, thank you for applying for the card. We value your membership. Unfortunately, we cannot approve your application at this time. According to our records, you currently have the maximum number and type of American Express card accounts we allow. So type meaning credit versus charge, for example, and maximum number. So I have the maximum number of credit card products that Amex allows. And logging into the Amex app to count those cards, I'm currently seeing, and I'll put them on the screen for you as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 credit cards. 2 are the same. They're Blue Business Plus cards, one as a sole prop and one as an LLC. So normally Amex allows about 5 cards as a maximum, maybe 6. Could also be variable for some outlying cases, but 5 or 6 cards tends to be the maximum they allow for most people most of the time. And that's for personal and business credit cards added together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact Amex by phone, get a live agent on the line, and ask them what my options are, if I can close an account, and then go ahead and push this application through via the reconsideration call. So I'll let you know how that phone call goes once I'm done. Hello, 1 day later. I'm happy to report that I had a successful call with an Amex representative. In fact, let's go over exactly what happened here. So first of all, I called the Amex reconsideration line, or recon for short, and the agent confirmed I needed to close 1 card in order to move forward with my Hilton Honors Surpass application. I then called Amex customer service in order to close that account, so I chose my Hilton Honors business credit card. Here it is right here, great card for some people, just not so much for me as I wasn't using it that much. I then called the Amex reconsideration line again to review my application, and my status went from declined originally to in progress. And I was able to see that here on my dashboard when I used the same link that you saw earlier in the video to check my status. So there it is right there, in progress. And earlier this morning at exactly 11:22 a.m., I was approved. We'll add that here as step number 4. So here's the email that I received. The subject subject line was "You've been approved, accept your new card today." The body of the message then said, "Jeffrey, your new card awaits. If you choose to accept the card, the information we provide to the credit bureaus may have an impact on your credit score, should they do a hard pull, that is." I then clicked on the accept your card button, had to then enter my zip code and date of birth, and then I was able to see the "You're approved" message, accept your card and the offer below. So there was the offer that I originally agreed to, but it does not show me my credit limit, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish Amex would modify this process of pre-approvals to show you your line before accepting the offer. But as I film this, that's not the case. It again confirmed that there's been no impact to my credit score up to this point. So anyway, I wanted this card, so I then clicked on accept card, and it was a done deal. Thank you for accepting the Hilton Honors Surpass Card, Jeffrey. Your card is expected to arrive by January 17th. And I then saw it on my online account, making me quite happy. I also was able to see the credit line of $17,200, which was fantastic. How about some score details? My credit scores prior to applying for the card were 808 on Experian, 805 on TransUnion, and 807 on Equifax. For my inquiries, I had 10 on Experian, 2 on TransUnion, and 1 on Equifax. For the new accounts that appeared on my credit report, I had opened 0 in the past 6 months, 0 in the past 12 months, and 6 in the past 24 months. Looking over to my average age of accounts, per the FICO 8 scoring model, I was at 6 years, 7 months, and per the Vantage Score 3.0, I'm at 4 years, 2 months. And now for some extremely interesting information, particularly the second bullet point once we get to it. To recap, I had the maximum number of credit cards allowed for my overall Amex account, which was 6. That does not apply to everybody, and I asked the representative that directly, and he confirmed there is no hard limit that applies to everybody system-wide. I therefore had to close one for reconsideration, and I was approved for the Hilton Honors Surpass on January 8th, 2025, meaning this whole process took less than 24 hours. And secondarily, pay attention here, I previously had the Hilton Honors Surpass Card on or before March 2019. So at least 5 years, 10 months ago. I don't know the exact date because I did a lot of product changes over the years from the Aspire, Surpass, and the no-fee card as well. In fact, I still have my old Surpass card right here with that older design. And actually, it expired in 2023. Now, why is this so important? Well, remember on the application, this offer that I applied for had lifetime language, meaning if I have open now or had the card previously, then I may not be eligible to get it again. But lifetime only means as long as Amex's systems look back. So for over 5 years here of the gap between my last Surpass card, that was enough time to where Amex's system forgot or could no longer have a valid record of my previous Surpass. Therefore, it looked like I've not had the card before, therefore I was eligible again. Boom. And to come full circle, there was no change to any of my score, any of that after the application was approved because Amex did a soft pull, so there was no implication to my scores or new accounts opened, etc. because my new card has not yet reported to the bureaus, which will probably be, a month or so. That's a wrap for my Hilton Honors Surpass application, and it's my sincere hope that there was some good nuggets of information in here that you can take forward as you apply for more cards with Amex in the future. But before you go, be sure to check out the links down in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten. You can even change your reward preference from cashback to Amex membership rewards points if you prefer, to get your 2-week free trial with Aura and protect yourself online, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that you can now filter down by reward category, benefit, and more to easily find the ones that you like best. And of course, if you want me to remind you of some great credit card offers, be sure to subscribe to that list. Thank you all for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.